Hey, welcome back. So I am actually going to make some pancakes this morning, and I wanted to share with you how to make the pancakes in the deluxe blender. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but you can actually make the pancake mix in the blender. You can use the all-purpose measuring cup. This is the large one, the normal one. Goes up to 2 cups. This top half is for solids. The bottom half is for liquids. So we're going to take and put this down to 1.5 cups. So I need 1.5 cups. Then I'm going to take and put that on top. I'm going to use a cup to scoop it. We probably have something we could scoop it with, but I'm going to use one of our little funnels and pour this in. Okay, and I know I'm going to need a little more because this is, I'm not sure how big these cups are. I want to say they're either 16 or 24. So, okay. There we go. And these little funnels are kind of nice because it actually comes in a set. So you can go from as small as this to as large as this one. And it has a strainer in the middle in case you needed to, say, strain liquids or something. So, a little too much. There we go. Now, so I'm done with the grain. I'm going to set that aside for the moment. And, there's the lid. Okay. Now, the blender, like I explained earlier, it can do multiple programs. It's got smoothie, which is what I use it mostly for. You can make alternative milk, which, like I guess almond milk, coconut milk, that kind of stuff. You can grind, heated wash, soup, and heated puree, jam, and sauce. So I'm going to take my 1.5 cups of berry seeds. These are wheat berries, and pour it in there. And this is going to take a couple minutes. So while that's doing that, I'm going to get the rest of the ingredients ready. So we're going to take it and move it over to grind and hit start. Go. Sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And you can take the plunger, take off the lid, and just kind of push it off the sides so that it's grinding real well. There we go. 1.5 teaspoons. powder. Okay, so now that has ended. So I'm, like I said, I was getting the rest of the ingredients together. I took 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I'm using the adjustable measuring spoon. It goes from a tablespoon all the way down to a teaspoon. And then, so actually I could have used this for the baking powder because it does have a 1.5 on it. Okay. And so go ahead and cancel that. Okay. And then, but I use the adjustable teaspoon one, which goes from a teaspoon all the way down to an 1/8. So if you have things like a 1/2 teaspoon, you can use the smaller one. But if you've got like more than a teaspoon, you can use the larger one. So, okay, so I have all my dry ingredients in here, and I'm gonna put this into here. There we go. And then I'm gonna get and take my rubber spatula. And this is one of those scoop kinds that you can like get to the bottom of something and scoop it in. So that's really kind of nice, like peanut butter or mayonnaise or anything like that. So I'm going to make sure that all the flour's at the bottom. And you can see here, show you, take this off. You can see here how it's grinded. So that's a great feature if you like to make, if you want to make your own homemade flour. A lot of people are trying to do that now for help to be healthy. So, so that's that. So I've got all the dry ingredients. Now I'm going to take and add a cup of milk, which I'm using the almond milk, and I'm using the same 2-cup. I do have a smaller one, but you can use either one. You just want to make sure that you're in the right, how much you're putting in. Because I do have a smaller one. I just figured I didn't want to waste, get another cup dirty. So I've got a cup of milk that I'm going to pour in. And before I get to that, I'm going to come over here and actually heat up my pan. So that my pan can be heating while I'm making the rest of the pancakes. It can be heating. I need a 1/2 cup of low-fat Greek yogurt, but I don't have any low-fat Greek yogurt, and I don't have any yogurt. I have a probiotic, which is kind of a yogurt type product. So I'm going to use, and I'm going to do 1/2 cup. And the thing about measuring, now, at least when I was in school, they told us for liquids, you want to get it at eye level so you can actually see where you are putting the, where the liquids are, so you're getting the right amount. So, and then I need a 1/4 cup of oil. Ooh, almost lost my egg. Don't want to do that. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that that's, yeah. Okay, so 1/2 cup of, or 1/4 cup of oil. Now that's gonna be basically a really tiny amount in this cup. So again, eye level, and there we go. Okay, a little more than a 1/4, but that will be okay. Put that in there. And then it calls for 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. And with eggs, I usually try to put them in a cup of some sort, just to make sure that A, I don't get the shell in it, and B, it's a good egg. Even store-bought eggs, you want to be careful with, because they can go bad too. The other thing you want to do is, we used to use duck eggs, so when you use farm eggs, you definitely want to make sure that your eggs are good. So I'm going to put the lid back on this. I'm going to turn it to a custom blend, which it already pops up on when you turn it on. And then it says to blend on speed 3. So I'm going to change it, push the button, put it on 3, and then it says to do it for 30 to 45 seconds. I usually do it a little longer, but oops, gotta make sure you don't pop your lid though. There we go. So that's a little more, that's about 48 seconds. I'll usually do a little bit longer because I want to make sure that the flour has gotten really mixed in. And then I just take it, scrape the sides of it, and blend it up again. And then all you have to do, now with the pan I'm using the non-stick skillet. Here's the non-stick skillet, and I heated it up. So you just basically take this off, pour what you want, a little bit in. You can put oil in if you want. You don't have to because it's non-stick. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And you put it on, and it will start cooking. So I'm gonna go put it back on the stove so it can cook. And then of course I have a spatula that I use to flip it, and it's one of the Pampered Chef spatulas around here somewhere. So, but that's pretty much it for making your pancakes. So when they're done, I'll take a picture and I'll post it. But if you have any questions about how to grind and make a pancake batter in your blender, just let me know. Drop a line and I'll be happy to help you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.